Hey, this is a walk around of the Yamaha R6. I don't think I've ever actually done a real walk around of this bike. So I decided on a good day to try to get a little bit of some videos going. That bad boy right there, that's my street and track bike. It has track bodywork with a little extra of having some LED lights put on where the headlights and brake lights and actually turn signals go, so you can actually ride it on the street. I don't think I've ever actually done a real walk around of the R6, but this is the first bike I've had, or the first bike that I've ever ridden actually, and I've had it for a few years, probably like 4 or 5 years. And now it's just my pretty much dedicated track bike, and put some lights on it so I can actually ride it on the street if I needed to. Well, I do, because whenever my other bike is in the shop or I just feel like doing a little aggressive riding, I'll use the R6 instead. So here it is. You got the tail is armor bodies, but the actual front bodywork is shark skins. The reason is that we tried to put armor bodies on the whole thing because it was a little cheaper, and what happens is that the armor body front bodywork wasn't going on right. I really like the back bodywork because this is the only one that looks like this from all the bodywork manufacturers, and I kind of really like it a lot. To me it resembles like a GP bike, but whatever, you don't have to agree with me. But the bike is pretty much basic. We're gonna go to the back. You have the upgrades will be, I went 2 up on the rear sprocket. It looks huge, but it actually came with a 48, and now it is at a 50, and it did the chain. Now it has a black chain. Engine case cover is obviously a little scratched because I went down last year, and that was about a 6-month recovery for me. The bike was fine, but it took me a while to get back on the road pretty much. It has, obviously, if I'm taking it to the track, I got suspension upgrades. So I got the Ohlins right there. That's the Ohlins rear shock. And up front, it has the original forks, but we got some Ohlins internals and RaceTech Springs on it. I got this year at the track. My first track day was a couple of weeks ago. I got the bike set up by the guys that were down there. I think that's Mark Built, and he did a really good job setting up the bike, so it's pretty much perfect for that track, according to my abilities, obviously. So until I get better, I won't know if there's an actual problem with the suspension, because the bike is really feeling good for me. So the better I get, maybe more changes to the suspension that I need to do, but right now they're good for me. We went to the Woodcraft engine covers. We have the stomp grip, traction pads. We have the tank protector. It's the same on my Gixxer, and I just put this on just to cover it up to make it look a little bit darker or black. Here we have up front, we got the levers. I changed the levers out for a pair that folds up, because in the event of a crash, it's better if this thing folds and doesn't just take the brunt of the damage, so you can actually ride it afterwards. Over here I changed that one out too. You can see that. I'll probably go back over there to make sure everybody can see that. Here you got the GPR steering stabilizer. It's been on there for a couple of years. It feels great. Haven't had an issue with it. I probably should get it, I guess, recharged or whatever they need you to do after a couple of years, because it's been there for a long time. Here, this mount was for my GPS, but now I use it for my lap timer. I can easily change it back, but it just takes a couple more bolts and stuff like that. Up front, again, we'll have this is the socket for if you want to plug in something that has like a goes for the car, the cigarette lighter. So if I need to power something, I can. Up front here, you'll see the this is a gear position indicator because this bike doesn't come with one, so I had to install that. I did that myself. Underneath the tank is no real work done, just a K&N Air filter that was just put in recently because the bike was kind of acting up a little bit, and now everything is fine. It runs great. Tires, front and back, it's the Pirelli Rosso Corsas. They're pretty good for my level of riding. Still in the novice group here. I did my track day, and I think I'm getting closer to the advanced group. My lap times just need to go down a little bit more, and then I should be there. But till then, you know, I'm still in a novice. Brakes, I haven't done anything special to them. The only thing that I've done is they're the original brakes. Just changed the actual brake pads. They're Vesrah RJLs. Pretty good for street, really good for track. They're not the greatest, but they do what I need to do, and at my level they're just fine. Then I changed out the brake lines. You can see that's I believe those are Galfer. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe those are Galfer at the time I bought them. Up again, we got Pro grips. Here we got the stomp grip. Again, down on the side we have the Woodcraft case covers, and then for a little bit back you'll have the exhaust. That's a 2006 R6 exhaust stuffed into 2008 R6s muffler or whatever, exhaust pipe. So the mufflers for a newer R6 just stuffed into the older R6 exhaust. It works. It's probably not giving me the greatest horsepower. I just like it, so I haven't changed it. I'm not gonna try to up any horsepower on this bike because it's my learner bike. I don't have the skills necessary to use all the horsepower, so right now I try to just get my cornering to where it should be. Alright, and out the back you'll actually maybe be better able to see the lights that I put on it, the LEDs, so that I can ride it on the street. You got some for brakes, so make sure somebody can see that you're braking, and then the turn signals, so that we won't be pulled over by cops for any reason. Yeah, I think I got everything on that run through of the upgrades to the R6, or what the R6 is right now. So I'm gonna turn it on and let you hear pretty much how it sounds and how it looks with the lights. So that's how the R6 sounds now. It sounds almost like a straight pipe. It has the Two Brothers exhaust on it. And here you can see the LEDs that I use during the day. There's no way I can actually ride this at night, but during the day they work. And I can ride it on the street if I want to, so I can get some more miles in. And you can see the tail light working, and it's the Two Brothers exhaust. It's definitely not quiet. So I'm gonna do only a quick couple of revs because I'm in a neighborhood area, so it's kind of populated. It's loud. Yeah, that's probably as much as I'm gonna do with the revving on this thing. So that's a run around of the or walk around of the Yamaha R6s 2008. Cheers.